Hello and welcome to Danny's Kitchen. I'm Danny Andrea, and every week I'll be putting up new videos of foods that I grew up with in a Greek Cypriot household, that my wife grew up with in an Indian household, and food that we've infused together, and new creations and anything we like. I was always taught as a child by my mum and dad, who are fantastic cooks, that food should not be difficult, should not be like a mathematical, just nice and easy. Simple, easy, quick, rustic, and it's the most amazing taste. I hope you subscribe, click like, and enjoy the shows. We've got so much stuff coming for you. We are doing homemade hamburgers with a bit of a twist. It's something I've just come up with myself. Working in carveries and stuff like that, you pick up a lot of tips. Looking at so many different people's styles of cooking, you pick up little tips, and then you end up, well, I ended up making just my own creation. What we are cooking with is turkey mince, and it's a lean turkey mince. I don't like turkeys cooked in the oven because they come out really dry and stuff. I'm not into that, but the turkey mince in this recipe is fantastic. Straight in. By the way, I did wash my hands before we started this. Here we have coriander, and believe it or not, the stems of the coriander hold so much flavour when you use it in cooking. So if we just cut a little bit up. Straight in there. We've got one onion. You've got minced garlic. You can make your own minced garlic, but the whole idea of this is to show how easy things can be with everyday stuff that's in your fridge. So minced garlic, you need 1 egg, salt, pepper. Now you can use oregano. We're not too big fans of oregano, so we use Italian herbs in this. And the Italian herbs just goes fantastic. A little bit of chili and cumin powder. Olive oil, of course, because Greek household and Indian household. The secret ingredient is sweet paprika, not normal paprika. So where we live is kind of like villagey type of areas, and it's so difficult to find a lot of the ingredients that you get in the big cities, like in London or wherever. And I was looking for sweet paprika, couldn't find it anywhere. We actually found it, believe it or not, in the Polish section of the supermarkets. So you can get the sweet paprika in the packets there in the Polish section. So we've got the coriander in with the turkey mince. Now believe it or not, I've been asked about washing mincemeat. Some people might laugh at that, some people not. If you don't know, you don't know. And I was asked by my wife actually, but shh. So any meat that I cook, whether it's steak, whether it's chicken, whether it's leg of lamb, whatever, everything gets washed. The only thing that we don't wash is mincemeat, because it holds so much water when you're cooking it, it will end up becoming like you're boiling it and not cooking it. It doesn't taste very nice. Okay, now with the onions, I've already peeled it and washed it, and I like it diced for this recipe. So how I dice it, I always hold the knife like that. So always guiding the knife. If you've got your thumb and finger on the actual blade there on the end, and the other 3 fingers on the handle, it's a lot easier. Now nose down, and use your knuckles, not your fingertips. Use your knuckles to guide how far down, how far you want to cut without cutting your fingers off. And with the nose down, you can see I'm cutting all the way at the end, but not in the back here. And then I'll do 1 slice here, and just slice like that. There's your diced onions. And then with this end bit, again using the nose as like a pendulum swing, just straight down like that, and get a nice little bit. So that's how I learned how to cut an onion. I lost a finger. No, I'm only joking. I'm not going to mix the raw onion in with the mixture because, you know, when you're eating the burgers and the onions take longer to cook, and they should be soft and moist and all the flavour goes through. So what I do, a drop of olive oil in the pan, and put the onion in. Basically what we're going to do is sweat it down. So we're not going to overcook it, it's not going to brown, it's just going to go nice and soft. I've used 500 grams of turkey mince, so with that we should get around about 6 burgers out of it. So I've been cooking these onions for about 2 to 3 minutes, just to sweat them down. As you can see they're not overcooked, on a low to medium heat. Okay, you don't want to burn the onions, they're going to be very nice. Now that's ready, so I'll turn that off.
So why are the onions sitting on the plate?
Just to cool down before I add it to the meat mixture. Now we get to the nitty gritty. So I've added the coriander into the meat, turkey mince. Now with the minced garlic, I would say about 2 tablespoons.
Garlic's quite a key ingredient, isn't it, in our cooking?
Garlic is the key ingredient in just about all of our cooking. You need garlic to. You see, people think, oh no, garlic in the dish, if they don't know about garlic and they think that this food's going to stink, and it's not. If it's all cooked properly, it just melts in through the meat and you get that flavour without having that aftertaste, you know, if it's done properly. So here we're going to have the cumin powder. And again, I don't do things by measurements, it's all by hand. This is how we were taught as kids. And I will put 1 spoon of the cumin powder. I really like our food a little bit spicy, so I'm going to put just a little bit of chili powder, just for a bit of spice, red chili powder.
So chili powder's optional?
Chili powder's optional. About 6 twirls of salt. I love fresh cracked pepper. I love the crunch of it when you eat it. I love just the aroma, the freshness of it. I'm not really into the powdered peppers.
Looks quite nice, the colours, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful colours. You got the. Wait till we add the paprika in, it comes up even better again. So now some Italian mixed herbs. They're a dried herb. It's a mixture of so many different things off the hills of Italy.
This dish actually is like, what's the word? It covers Italy, India.
No, it covers our household. That's it. What do you mean India?
You've got the jeera powder, the cumin.
Well, you think Cyprus hasn't got cumin? Or other parts of the world?
Yeah, I suppose you guys came and claimed it.
Alexander the Great, remember?
Yes.
Okay, now sweet paprika. See the beautiful redness in that?
So is that a whole sachet
packet,
or is that
yeah.
to taste as much
No,
as you prefer?
well, I like to put a whole packet, but obviously if you're only trying it out for the first time, put a bit less, it's up to you. Me, I go the whole hog. 1 egg.
So what's the reason for the egg then?
I don't use flour or breadcrumbs in my burgers, so with these particular burgers I like to bake it in the oven. You can pan fry it, but if you do, or grill it, make sure it's cooked properly on the one half before you flip it, because it might fall apart. Because when you make it up in your hand, when you make the patties up, it's a bit like soft and wet. So I like to bake in the oven, it comes out fantastic. It smells great when it's cooked.
Smells really nice.
Drizzle of olive oil. That's it.
Okay.
Just mixing it all in now.
I thought you were going to get your hands dirty.
I am. Mix it all in first, and then I knead it. So you can see it's become like a nice, rich, like reddy colour in it.
Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, it smells so good already.
Yeah, can't eat it yet. So I've mixed everything through, as you can see, and I've put some cling film over the top. I'm going to let it sit for about half an hour. I like to let it sit. The longer it sits, the better the flavour goes through. Or it's got to taste great anyway, but it's like anything. If you ever had your mum's cooking and you had the leftovers the next day, all the flavours fuse right through and you just taste something different again. So in half an hour's time, we're going to come back. But the actual prep work, as you saw, only took about 10 minutes. And that's it, they're ready to go. Okay, so it's been about half an hour. The meat's been marinating nicely in the bowl here. I'm going to preheat the oven now to about 180. While that's heating up, we're going to get the burger patties ready. So I like to use parchment paper in the tray. It just saves a lot of stopping to sticking in the pan while you're cooking it, and also it's a lot easier to clean as well. So another quick wash of the hands. I will show you how to do the first couple. Basically, get a good handful, about the size of your inner palm. This should be the right size. So you roll it around like that, but a little secret that I learned over the years is if you throw it down like that, it gets rid of any air bubbles that's inside. If there's air bubbles inside while it's cooking, then it could fall apart. So just throw it in your hand like that a couple of times. That's ready. Flatten it down. Okay, so this is the finished product before cooking. The oven's ready now on 180. Tray in the oven, half an hour, and then you shall see the finished product. See you in half an hour. Okay, so it's been half an hour. Turn everything off. So these are ready now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a slice of cheese on 2 pieces. Put this back in the oven. The oven's turned off now. We're not using hamburger buns today. Today we are using a seeded focaccia bread, which is an Italian stone-baked bread. Again, you can get these from any major supermarket, and they taste fantastic. I'm going to turn this on, and you can use butter, you can use, this is an olive spread, you can use olive oil, whichever you prefer. Put that in there because this type of bread needs to be toasted nice. I've just prepped everything up. So you've got sliced tomatoes, we've got romaine lettuce. I like to use the gem lettuce, romaine's fine, and raw onion. Okay, so what I've done is started to toast it up till, oh, that's perfect colour, look at that.
Wow.
And now just toasting up the seeds a little bit. That's going to be fantastic. Let's get it ready. Everything's washed, as I said. A bit of lettuce. Nice tomatoes. Yeah, I like the smaller ones because they're sweeter. Sweeter and tastier. Okay. Look at this. Smells fantastic. Oh my God.
It does look pretty amazing.
And it tastes better than what it looks. Chipotle, smoky chipotle mayo goes with so many different foods, and this really goes well with this burger. It's like anything with any sauces that you put on, you don't want to drown it and kill it basically. A bread knife is fantastic for cutting tomatoes. It's fantastic for cutting through certain types of foods as well. And here we have Danny's homemade turkey burgers in a seeded focaccia bread. And all I can say is, hallelujah, hallelujah. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen, Danny's kitchen, and experiencing what we experience on a day-to-day basis, different foods, different cuisines, different tastes. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Let's see what wonders we're going to come up with then. So don't forget to leave your comments below, and just remember one thing, life's too short for bad food. Galiorexi.